Hello everyone and welcome back to Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. My name is Image Casters, and in the previous episode we went across the battlefield and dealt with the very fast fire giant that looked like the creature, the Neveron from the water area. This episode, I don't know what we're about to do, but we're going to do it. Right, I also dress them up in military fashion. Because Mael is the queen and they are her subjects. Oh, cutscene. What a great start.
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, Mael,
I thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
I mean, he meant a lot to her, so it's not like any other person dying, but she's also still young compared to the rest. Oh no. They just pulled up the It's a sea of... Can't be blood, can it? Blood doesn't stay liquefied this long. Does it? It has 4 arms, I'm screwed.
Meld! Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Ready?
I am. Are you? It's funny that all 4 stand and then I'll only fight with 3 anyway. Alright. We go again. Alright, you're cool. I'll give you that. But I need to slow you down.
Well.
And speed my boys
Let's
up.
speed things up.
Oh, speed burst coming soon. But until then, that's paradigm shift.
Let us stain them.
It resists fire. Let's see how it handles dark. Resist dark.
Danger! Let us stain them. Here.
Oh, wow. I'm much faster than him, I guess.
I'll do it.
Ah, I was too hasty.
Last ditch effort.
Ah, this looks like a fun boss anyway. I kind of want to face him again.
Disaster expedition, eh? Ready to strike. No time to lose.
Let's go. Got him! This guy definitely has a face too, let's be honest. I don't have mayhem, but I have electricity.
I think I'll improvise.
Oh ho ho ho. I don't think perfect breaks works here, although it's kind of tantalizing. He resists dark, but what about light? You know what? Let's test it. Ching ching. Delete. He's weak to light. Oh my god, he's weak to light. That means there is no point in her attacking, and he still has rush.
Your time to shine.
I think I'll improvise.
No, I'm not improvising. I know exactly what we're doing. Phase 2, here we go. That's fair.
Last ditch effort.
Oh, he was stunned. Oh, lucky me, actually. Alright.
That hurts.
Still dealing decent damage to him. I can mayhem, that will be a lot of damage. And I don't care about breaking him for now. Doom, 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 doom.
Bring it on.
I should be able to handle these. Come on, what am I doing?
Get up.
Alright. Is he still weak to light? Because that's breaking you, I'm sorry.
Break.
That hurts.
Alright, let's slow him down.
Ice. Shut. If I die, so be it.
We still have rush. But maybe I need even more rush. But rush, he still has rush. Verso.
I'll manage.
Speed burst, let's go. There's a phase 3. I'm actually bracing, I don't know if that works. It's just a cutscene. Delete. Okay. I know. I used a lot of revives. I don't know if that. I know that makes me look lame. The fight felt like it's supposed to be won, you know, on the spot. Like it's. I didn't want the cutscene to repeat. I didn't want to die there. I think I still did decently. Some attacks landed where they shouldn't have. It felt like I should have been able to catch these timings on the first tries. He seemed very fair. But anyway, I actually love this fight. This is such a great spectacle. Alright. Honestly, I wish he pulled some BS and killed me or something like that.
Turns out this Neveron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this is what we're fighting for.
For those who come after. I'm glad I actually changed the outfits. They... Mwah. Alright, electric blade on him, I don't know. I think she is great with electricity and he is great with earth. Also doesn't scale very well, so yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Alright. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have revived. Maybe I should have just, you know, went and fought again. You know, like every other time. Where I just... The one time I win, I actually don't get touched at all. I don't know, I had this feeling inside of me where it's just like, no. This one we need to pull all the stops for, right? Like, I don't know. It didn't feel lame in the moment somehow. Apologies if it did to you. Okay, so where are we from? Oh, okay, here's the flag, should be back there. Whoop.
Perfect.
Alright. Okay, the net thighs are a bit too much, but I mean, at least no feet, okay? I don't know. It's an exchange of sorts. Right, I see that over there. Victor?
Good stuff.
Health and defense, revive 10 energy, revive 10 also gives 3 AB. That doesn't matter, but I will have it on someone. He, to be at full power, needs as much speed as possible. Like, he needs to be the absolute fastest, and followed by Mael, followed by Luna, followed by Cecil. Cecil needs to always be the slowest, Mael needs to be the second fastest. That's basically my plan, because it's powerful into weakness, into some attack, into Cecil returning the attack to either Verso or Luna or whoever I think is the strongest at the time.
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
The fact that she could, like, guess that this is the place is an indicator that she kind of approves, right? The moment when we got upgraded from Expedition 33. to the expedition. Oh, was that Expedition 0 on their log?
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The Paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
He was 58, interesting. Like, it's one of the expeditions he traveled with, but he mentioned it specifically by name here. So I'm interested now in revisiting the journal if we have it already. Because I remember seeing the flag 58 at some point. I think it's only fair. Let's see. So, this is really intriguing and is also worth looking into, right? But I think this is just stronger. period. Oh, apply rush on rank S. That's why I had rush all this time. When hit, lose 1 perfection instead of 1 rank. Ah. So this weapon helps me a lot, actually. Oh my god, looks stupid. Oh no. Alright, that might be that might deter me actually from using it. I'll give it a shot for a while.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
I can relate. I like where I was born and raised, there was like snow was not even like possible, let's say. And I finally got to go to a city where there is snow and got to interact with snow, and it is magical.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Sure.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
Joke around or story for a story? Honestly, in real life, this is what I would do. But I'm afraid of not hearing a story from him.
No, you're right. What was I thinking? It's better to stay mysterious.
I'm pretty sure you actually enjoy being mysterious. But all right. Give us a story then.
A story for a story.
Oh, they do it anyway.
Only if it's a good one. You first.
Definitely the second one. I don't think she cares about battle. I don't think he cares about battles.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Queen.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
That's cute. Oh, I'll tell you a story. When you tell me that your story is good enough to tell a story for a story.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Let's hang out with everyone. Oh, she intercepts me. That's funny.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Yes.
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
True.
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations.
True.
Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. as a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
Given the flow of the conversation, he's being a bit more sturdy with her because of how, you know, unbecoming she is.
I feel like we already established that. And as a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
That's fair.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Alright. Hey, it seems like I can't fail these conversations somehow. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
No.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Okay, I don't get to talk to her.
That was sad.
Yes, my friend, it was.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Oh god.
And not just her, but... Yeah.
What the heck?
Back off, Obscur.
Yeah. I do.
Oh. Guess I misunderstood Verso.
She reminds me of someone.
Definitely means Mael, right? I don't know why we would refer to Cecil here.
Who? Mael?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Interesting.
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it.
Oui.
You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
I guess wisdom is not necessarily knowledge, but could be preceded by it?
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Yes. That's why we are best friends. You talk more nonsense. Nice. I feel like I should stop visiting this guy. Oh, finally. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav apprentice will read his journal someday. Oh, she didn't say for those who come after. Come on. That was a great moment to do that.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's. It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it.
Last one works pretty well.
But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Monet.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me.
Give up on your dreams and give your heart.
Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Yep.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
That's cute. Oh, it's cutscene.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
What a horrible dad.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
All right. I still have about 7 more minutes. I don't think I'll be able to do much, but Exposition 33 is what I will call this episode.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just... we're...
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there. At the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Look at my attire. I hand these over.
Welcome to the Disaster Expedition.
Thank you.
Yes, this is just like I said earlier. We became officially the Disaster Expedition. Honestly, I can't help it. I think this is a great moment to wrap up the episode. Although I didn't get to play much, the boss fight was fantastic. As I said before, the writing, the voice acting is great. Even the moment when they were like, man, we're being all grumpy, that's kind of cringe, right? It didn't break the sadness. And I can relate to it, right? When you're just like, everything is so sad, but like if I stay like this, just, it's like, oh, it's a competition of who had a sadder life. It just doesn't work out. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye-bye. That was the worst twink ever.